Harihi Om. अधिकारिणमाशास्ते फलसिद्धिर्विशेषतः उपायादेशकालाद्याः सन्त्यस्मिन् सहकारिणः. We saw here Desha means satsang. A is the prefix, then shas is the dhatu. Previously told for moksha, for jnanam, jnanam is the primary thing and karma is secondary. Now we are seeing for jnanam, adhikarihood is the primary. Understood? Previously we used to see that for moksha or liberation, jnanam is the primary thing and karma is secondary. Now, for jnanam, adhikaritva, eligibility is the primary thing. Then, how as my Shravanam should not get disturbed. So, how it will help? Sadhana Chatushtaya will help me. See, maybe it is a little bit boring that every day, every text, every moment, the acharyas are telling the one word always, sadhana chatushtaya, sadhana chatushtaya, sadhana chatushtaya. Before going to bed, if you introspect your whole day activities, then you can feel how many times you failed to practice sadhana chatushtaya. Unless and until the sadhana chatushtaya is completed or we are qualified enough. See, previously, can you remember the joint entrance examination? Now, NET qualification, for 1 mark, if there is difference, then he will not be qualified. So, that for 1 mark only, the whole thing gets valueless. You just see that how many pores are there into the pitcher. In the pot, if there are many holes, as much as you water the pot, the pot will be empty. You try to introspect that where are the holes? Where all my sadhanas, because you are also trying. Otherwise, in the morning, you are all coming. I can't say that you don't have love for the Shastras. And you also need liberation. But somehow, something is lacking. And that you have to find out. Because, as much as we are grown up, our ego is also grown up. So, if anyone tries to correct you, even nearing one, we feel annoyed. If husband wants to correct his wife, think the wife's attitude for that. You correct yourself first. No need to look at me like that, it happens. So you have to do self-introspection, that what is lacking in me, in Shama, or in Dama, or in Shraddha, or in Titiksha, or in Samadhanam, where? Or my mumukshutva is less. Do I really need liberation? Am I ready to get moksha right now? Because getting depends on wanting. How intense your wanting. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, মানুষ মাগ ছেলের জন্য ঘটি ঘটি কাঁদে. For wife, for children, for property, people cry ample. But for God realization, how many of us are having tears on their eyes? How many are too much mourn that for long years I am trying, but till I could not get a glimpse? How many have that deep regret and deep oath that I have to do it in this very life? Because my next life is uncertain. It's not in my hand. I don't know where I will born. I will get the same opportunity or not. Then I have to do it in this very life. How many of we are thinking for that? That is adhikaritya. Then I told you that Virochana story. Now 15. Ato vicharatah kartavya jignasoratmavastunaha samasadya daya sindhum gurum brahma viduduttamam ato vicharah kartavyah jignasoratmavastunaha samasadhyadaya sindhum gurum brahma viduttamam. Ataha, because of that, Brahma viduttamam, daya sindhum gurum. My guru is Jnani Shrestha. My guru is Dayalu, Kripalu. ऐसे गुरु को प्राप्त होकर समासाध्य जिज्ञासु हो, जिज्ञासु के लिए, जिज्ञासु शब्द is like guru शब्द. So जिज्ञासु हो, जिज्ञासु के लिए आत्मवस्तुनः, आत्मवस्तु का विचारः, विचार कर्तव्य, यही उचित है. Now गुकार अंधकारस्य रुकार तन निवर्तकः, अंधकार निरोधित्वात्. Now Guru Shabda comes with the word gr, ga, ri, gr. Guru means grinati, ninth conjugation. In Sanskrit, there are several 10 conjugations are there. So, bhadiganya, adadiganya, churadiganya, like that, tudadi. So, here ninth conjugation, like, dukring karane, that is eighth conjugation, tanadiganya. So here, gri is ninth conjugation, that is granati, who teaches. Now, guru has another conjugation also when guru means heavy. Guru means heavy. In what sense that meaning will be appropriate for my guru? That my guru is heavy loaded like a pregnant woman, and he is pregnant with the knowledge, pregnant with the compassion, pregnant with the empathiness, pregnant with the love. He is ready to pour like a cloud is totally heavy and ready to pour. Likewise, the guru or acharya is very heavy. It's ready to pour. And guru means who teaches. And by teaching, through teaching, who ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya. Through knowledge, who removes my darkness, means my ignorance. Nowhere it is written that Guru will show you the magic or Guru will touch you and all your ignorance will go. You have to do by your own. As you are hungry, anyone can cook the best food for you. But to meet up your hunger, you have to eat your own. Likewise, Guru can help you with the proper knowledge, right knowledge, like, right systematic path. But the thing is, our main thing is we don't allow our teacher to govern us, to teach us, to love us. Because everything we are having our own mapping, own planning in our mind. That this person will love me in that way. This person will teach me in that way. So when we have confined our mode of getting, then we have lost our accepting ability. You have to open your accepting ability, your accessibility. Then only Guru can govern you. Guru's loving shower can drench your dryness. Isn't it? The thing is, and teaching capacity. How much my Guru is knowledgeable it's a secondary factor. Whether he can impart that knowledge to the students or not, that's a big factor. A lot of people have a lot of knowledge, but they can't impart that knowledge. So he is the person or guru, correct guru, because Vidwan and guru is different. Guru should be Vidwan, but it's not necessary that all Vidwan can be your guru. Guru means who can teach, who appeals me. Clear? So there will be, like our Gurudev is writing that here Samadhya is there. Ato vicharaha kartavya jignasur atmavasunah samasadhya. The word samasadhya, by duly approaching, is a simple word full of suggestions. It pinpoints the mental attitude with which a seeker should approach the master in order that he may derive the maximum benefit during his intercourse with the teacher. So, that maximum benefit then only come if Guru can impart his knowledge properly and student can accept it wholeheartedly. That is called Samasadhya. A guru should not be a mule guru. Guru like a mule. Mule in the mountain. Mules are there who carries the luggage. It's not there that a guru will carry his students whole time. Guru means who prepare another students who will be the eligible to be another teacher. Because a real true guru always wants that the same knowledge should be preserved and served to the society by many ends. So guru's contribution to the society is not only imparting knowledge, but creating a lot of teachers who are inspired by their teacher to teach the society. And how that teaching will appeal when that person of knowledge practice the same thing what he preaches. Then only the words will have power. Nowadays, see, previously in earlier days, there was no such television channels. But nowadays, a lot of television channels, a lot of gurus give their discourses each and every time, 24 hours you will get satsang, satsang, satsang. Yet, if you see the newspaper or if you listen to the news, you can't hear it, you can't see it, because always it is the news of degradation of human values in many forms. I think you have noticed it or not. Two things are growing day by day. One is Shobha. another is lobha. Because when you are seeing a lot of things, that is the marketing policy. When they start showing in many ways, then people lose their discriminating faculty. They go to the store and demand that brand. People create the brand value. Like the photocopy word, very less people know. Everyone knows the word Xerox. So get it Xeroxed. Means now we make verb of it. So that is called brand value. And we lose our discriminating faculty. We need it. But everyone is not capable to get it. But if my neighbor, we grown up in a same time, if they are having, or many of my friends have got it, but I did not get it, then Shobha is. And see, in each, and I think you have noticed it or not, it is there in our mind also. Suppose we heard that one doctor has been beaten by the patient party. We don't know anything else and we start saying ঠিক হয়েছে, ডাক্তাররা যা চোর ঠিক করেছে মেরেছে. We did not know what happened. When a doctor is looking towards the patients, he always thinks that because nobody knows who is that. এই পেশেন্ট পার্টি মানে এ আমাকে সব সময় একটা বার্ডস আইতে রেখেছে, তাই সেও কি করছে, হি ডাজন্ট পে হিজ ওন ইন্টেলিজেন্স, হি জাস্ট রাইট অল দ্য মেডিসিনস এন্ড অল দ্য টেস্টস। তার কারণ হি ইজ গেটিং রেডি টু স্ট্যান্ড ইন দ্য কোর্ট, দ্যাট ওয়েন judge will ask what the necessary steps you have taken. Previously, you know very well, the doctors used to just put up their hand here, নাড়ি দেখি সবকিছু হয়ে যেত। না না এটা হয়নি ওটা, তখনও কি ভুল চিকিৎসা হতো না? হতো। বাট nowadays নাড়িটাই তো ধরে না, তারা ধরতে জানেও না। Teacher has shobha for students. Students have shobha for the teachers in the school level. Students started thinking, আরে ওই টিচার যা ফাঁকিবাজ, ক্লাসে তো কিচ্ছু পড়ায় না। He has his own tuition and whoever studies under him, he only guides him. I'm not telling it doesn't happen. It happens. Of course it happens. But it's not common to all. But we generalize it in our mind. And teachers think, আরে এর তো মাথা নেড়ে, এটাকে যতই পড়াও কিছুই হবে না, তার চেয়ে আমার কোচিনে এসো। In society, each and everyone has made their own sects. When you are traveling by bus driver is a sect, passengers is another sect. Taxi driver is a sect, passengers is another sect. Doctor is a sect. People think lawyers are always liars. Are really? It happens. And lawyers think, are this is my chance to grab them. How it happens? Because of the same factor, lobha and shobha. We did not work on our desire level. Eternal desire we entertain. How? By watching it, by listening to it, by seeing the things, and regression. Because nowadays, if you pay 1 rupee, you can get a car. People will think, hey, you do so much big job. Can you afford that? EMI is there now. Previously, people could not think of it. Now their attitude and motive has been changed. কেন আমরা কি পারি না? এগুলো কি শুধুই বড় লোকেরা ইউজ করবে? So that classification we have made in our mind. When we are purchasing something else, every night we think that we have to meet up that loan amount. And day by day, everything is getting insecure. So big job in a big company. 9 o'clock he went, at 1 o'clock he came back. That he has lost his job. Yes, I have seen in last 2.5 years. They used to go to spend their holidays in Europe. Children study in the big school, international school. Suddenly, then what will happen? People all are following the Charvaka theory. Rinam kritva kritam pide. Means you have to fulfill your desire at any cost. People are having the fascination to go to foreign countries in their trip, whether they are eligible or not. And how they have gone? The EMI system. And a lot of things are there in, grocery store and all those things. Everywhere you have to pay. You have to pay for your taxes, your electricity bill, your car, your petrol, your everything else. And this is extra. So in holidays also that person can sleep properly. I'm having many friends who are doctors, who are having medicine shop. They told nowadays the sleeping pill selling is maximum, because we don't work with our desire level. The person who are studying Vedanta, I don't know why they require sleeping pill for sleeping at night. Why I can't sleep? Because my anxiety level can't allow me to sleep. What for anxiety? What will happen? What nobody knows, which is not in our hand, we are paying maximum time to think upon it. And rest of the time we are busy to regret about our past, what we could not do. Sanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. And then chinta vilapa rahitam. We are always either in chinta, what will happen, or in vilapa. Oh, it was a wrong step. Why I did not do? And we are losing our present. That person needs sleeping pill who doesn't live in present. Maybe they are highly educated. Maybe they are teachers. Maybe they are doctors. Maybe they are so-called Vedanti. Maybe last 40 years, 50 years, they're listening to Vedanta. But Vedanta did not go into them. That is why all such things are required. That is why adhikaritva. If it is boring also, You have to penetrate it, that we have to inculcate adhikaritva. And whenever you start thinking, whenever you are anutapagrasta, that I did not inculcate my adhikaritva, I have to do it right now. From then your uttaran is possible. That is the human psychology. That is the reality. Am I clear? Next is very interesting. Medhavi Purusho Vidwan Uhapoho Vichakshanaha Adhikaryatma Vidyayam Adhikaryatma Vidyayam Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha Medhavi Purusho Vidwan Uhapoha Vichakshanaha Adhikaryatma Vidyayam Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha. So Medhavi Vidwan Uha Apoha Vichakshanaha Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha Purushaha Atma Vidyayam Adhikari. Here, Medhavi doesn't mean that who can memorize a lot of verses. You know, in previous day, we used to think that as much as I can memorize a lot of things, I am Medhavi. Yes, it's a part of your Medha that you can memorize a lot of verses. In olden days, a lot of people could memorize the whole Milton or Shakespearean drama or that Upanishad, those Upanishads. See, memorization is something different. If you go to any universities, I hope you have never heard any university people's lecture on Vedanta. They quote from here to there, means in within a few minutes, how many texts they quote with the reference, no idea. It's like Ganga Snanam, you know, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to tell that all our Papa Bhuta, the ghost of sins, whenever you are going for holy deep, all the ghosts just go into the top of the tree on the Ganga bank. So you took holy dip, yes. When you are coming back, all the ghosts are waiting to fall upon you. Likewise, when they are teaching or giving lectures on Vedanta, they are quoting because they have memorized a lot. They are teaching Vidya Dadati Vinaya, but in his personal life, he has not at all a single bit of Vinaya. Then what will? Because in Shastra, there is a lot of words for water. So if you squeeze the book, will you get a drop of water? They are like that. They become dry Shastra. because what they have paid their whole attention in memorizing, not in practicing. We have to reverse it. We have to reverse it in what way? Now, first we have to practice it. If we start practicing, if we become the embodiment of the verses, then no need to memorize the verses. যদি কোনো মানুষ কোনো আদর্শের মূর্ত প্রতিমূর্তি হয়ে ওঠে, তার কাছে ওটা মুখস্থ করার দরকার নেই। Their life will teach everything else. Suppose Ramana Maharshi, he spoke very less. Most of the time he used to be in the Maunam. But he inspired so many people. Because Maunam Vyakha Prakatita Karu. So through his silence, he has told many things. Because what he was going to speak, before speaking, he was imbibed in it. He practiced it. So, memorization helps. In what way? One, when we will make any mistake, then that memory will haunt me. No, this is written in Shastra, we should not do it. But when we learn Vedanta, we memorize the slokas to impress others. See how much I have studied, how much I have memorized. Then kapor ranano hobe, mon ar ran. কাপড়ের রং সাদা থেকে গেরুয়া হবে, মন রাঙবে না। But we have to do the opposite thing. মন রাঙালে কাপড় রেঙে যাবে। That is the concept of the color of sannyasi, one explanation. That when a brahmachari starts with the white dress, and when he used to do a lot of tapasya and sadhana, then with the color of the mitti, soil, clay, lal mati, and it turns into gerua as the day passes. So that is the factor. Okay, up to that. Now, what's the time right now? 7:50. Oh, we are having. See, here one new word we got. Uha and apoha. In our book, it is not there. Don't find out. Huh? 15 chapters apoha. Huh. Apohanancha. Which sloka? Vedaischa sarvairahamaeva vedyaha Vedanta krit veda videha chaham dvavimau purushau loke. Ha, apohanancha. Yes. Huh? Verse 8 in 15th chapter. No, here uha word you will not get now. Uha and apoha. Uha means tark, in the light of Shruti. Shruti Sammata Tarka. That is called Uha. And Apoha means अगर किसी ने श्रुति विरुद्ध तर्क कर रहा है तो उसको खंडन करने का एबिलिटी. Uha means doing argument according to Shruti, not through my knowledge, through Shruti's verse. And Apoha means if anyone starts doing argument which is not supported by Shruti, to cut it, that ability is called Apoha. So Uha, Apoha, Vichakshana. This is another quality of a student who is, I will come because it is in 16, we were doing 15. So, oh no, 16 we have done. So the thing is, 3 lakshana of a student: Medhavi, then Vidwan, then Uha Poha Vichakshana. Now, for this day, for today, if you make this project, if you take the resolve that I will work on those 3, I will study something repeatedly, जब तक समझ में ना नहीं आए. Then विद्वान, एक तो मेधा मतलब राइट एंगल से कैसे मैं सोच सकता हूं. विद्वान मीन्स विद्वत्वा, with noble heart, how we can imply or apply our Shastra in our daily life. And vichar, constant vichar. So that 3 things can be our today's project. In this way, you have to take one project, na? That today we will do that. So today we will do something else for our medhavitva, our vidvatvan, and uha apoha vichakshana. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Visarga is there. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.